Hey friends, you need to use the right tool for the right problem to relieve your low back pain. But you may be asking, how do I know what the right tool is? And am I working on the right problem? Well, these are labeled mind, body, and spirit. Many of us focus on the body. So we're using that hammer and slamming it over and over and over again on the body when that's not actually the problem. And other treatments that you may have been given for the body could actually be making things worse. So often, when I see clients and I review the exercises that they've been doing for months, maybe even for years, they're doing the same set of exercises over and over and over again. They might give a little bit of relief, but overall, they're not leading to long-term lasting relief of low back pain. One of the main exercises that as a category of exercises is stretching. We stretch and stretch and stretch and never feel that relief of pain in the low back. Even after years of stretching, it never loosens up. Well, that's a really good sign that you're using the wrong tool and that you need to use the tool for the mind. Because if the mind is in that state of fight or flight, the muscles are going to stay tense. And if the muscles stay tense, no amount of stretching that you do is going to loosen them up. It might loosen them up temporarily, but you go right back into that chronic state of fight or flight, and the muscles tense right back up. So instead, you have to use the right tool. You have to use some other strategy of calming the nervous system down. And that could take a very patterned approach over a period of time in order to reduce that muscle tension. And it's not just the reduction of the muscle tension from the mind. I think then it's why. Why are we in that chronic state of fight or flight? And how do we get out of it? Well, then you need to use the spirit tool. And the spirit tool just happens to be a screwdriver. But how many times have you used a screwdriver to pry something open, to get inside? That's what you have to do in order to get to spirit. You have to understand why you're triggered in the mind that triggers the body to stay in that reaction of fight or flight. You have to pry into a little bit deeper. You need to go to spirit. For me, I had to go all the way back to the beginning of my birth and understand some of the trauma that was surrounding my birth and how that prepared me for a lifetime of living in fight or flight. How crying as a baby now triggers me still as an adult when somebody's not listening or I don't feel like I'm heard or valued. That triggers me. But you have to be really aware at a deeper level to understand when to use that spirit tool and get in a little bit deeper. First, you feel it in the body. And if what you're using right now is not working, then go to the mind, use the meditation, use the gentle techniques in order to calm the nervous system down. But that's just the first step. You have to get to the spirit. You have to use that spirit tool, pry into what's really going on and maybe has been going on your whole entire life. And maybe you just don't even realize it. Some of us have traumas that we're very aware of, and we need to work with those and work through those. But others of us seemingly are calm and we don't seem to have any trauma in our life, but that just means that there's several layers probably that you need to dig into to figure it out. And once you get to spirit, that's the only way now I know that can lead to long-term relief of chronic low back pain. I'm Stephanie Carter Kelly. I'm a physical therapist, so I worked on the body for years and had success. Some people have success just working on the body. But when I brought in my yoga in order to work on the mind and even go deeper in discovering my spirit, that's when I saw the success. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.